We just caught the Department of National Defense in a big, fat lie, but I'm not the mainstream media, so I don't expect you to take my word for things. Today, I'm going to show you the paper trail, which proves the lie. I'm going to show you exactly why our investigative work here at Rebel News through Access to Information is so very important, because even those access to information requests that turn up nothing often prove useful later on down the road. Sometimes we just have to wait until that time manifests itself. And I'm going to show you that rule in action in a quick little video today. Like I said off the top, we caught the Department of National Defense bureaucrats lying to us. And they did it in writing, but we didn't know they lied to us until they accidentally told the truth in an order paper question response that was tabled in the House of Commons 4 months later. Let me show you. This story is about a year old in the making, and it goes all the way back to last Christmas, when Trudeau was telling us all to stay home, to stay safe, and to not bother to see our families for Christmas or engage in any sort of unnecessary travel.
This time of year is supposed to be full of joy, light, and family traditions. But this Christmas is different.
We filed for flight records right after Christmas. And about 2 weeks or so into the new year, this is the response we got from the Department of National Defense. This is further to your Access to Information Act, the ATIA request received January 4th, 2021 for a report on the use of administrative flights for both the Airbus CC-150 Polaris and the Challenger aircraft, for the use of VIPs, including the Prime Minister, for the month of December 2020. They told us, unfortunately, following a thorough and complete search for all records in response to your request, it is determined that no records could be located within the Department of National Defense. So no records exist within the Department of National Defense for travel for ministers in December 2020. That's what the bureaucrats told us back in January, except that wasn't true. They were fibbing, and they were doing it about their own minister. Here's the proof. Flash forward to April 2021, an order paper response in the House of Commons to a question asked by the opposition about just who was traveling on the Challenger and when. Look at this. And you got to remember, we specifically asked about the Challenger, and we asked about the month of December 2020, and we asked about VIPs. So ministers who traveled on the Challenger. And to top it all off, we asked the department in charge, the Department of National Defense. And here's the document answer tabled in the House of Commons, showing that the defense minister himself, Harjit Sajjan, traveled from Ottawa back to his home riding of Victoria, and then back to Ottawa around December 18th, 2020. Looks like the department thought that they could just get away with lying to Access to Information filers, but they knew they could not get away with uttering a false document in the House of Commons, so they had to tell the truth there. Now, friends, there is so much more to this story, because in yet another Access to Information document, in a story that I will be publishing in the coming days, we can see federal bureaucrats joking or plotting to hide information or misreport the information to obscure it specifically from Access to Information. And then we know they did it, blocked that information, because when we filed for Access to Information on flights we knew existed, they told us there were no records, just like they did this time. However, unlike this time, we knew that the flight records existed because they were reported. Now, if you want to keep checking back to our website, rebelnews.com, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that story when it goes live. And if you'd like to support this sort of paper trail investigation into all levels of government, please consider donating at our special Access to Information Research Fund at rebelinvestigates.com. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid. These sorts of access to information investigations take time and they take money. This story in itself, just to catch the government in a lie, took about a year. And then we have a research assistant who does help us go through some of these documents because we file so many access to information requests and then we get a lot back. And sometimes we don't. Sometimes we need to appeal. Again, that costs money and that takes time. But we think it's worth it to hold the government to account and to let the people know what the government is doing when they think nobody's watching. To support our access to information, it's simple. Just go to rebelinvestigates.com.